Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Signing an experienced star would be ideal to help Stephen Curry. The Warriors have a good young core, but they lack experience and the ability to be decisive in important moments in big games. Even at 39 years old, LeBron James would be a great signing for the Warriors. Curry and LeBron would be a lethal duo for opponents. The Lakers are going from bad to worse, and LeBron James could ask for a trade at any time, and the Warriors are favorites to sign him. LeBron James to Golden State Warriors trade would be perfect, agree ESPN experts. Brian Windhorst responds. The Golden State Warriors might be in the market to make a splash of a move this season. One of the best dynasties in the history of the NBA came in the past decade. The Golden State Warriors won 4 titles with their core of Stephen Curry, Draymond Green and Klay Thompson, with a hint of Kevin Durant for a few seasons, while even posting a 73-9 record in 2016. Along the way, they had some incredible battles with current Los Angeles Lakers superstar LeBron James, arguably the greatest player to touch a basketball. They were iconic, and they are grained into the league's history as one of the most chaotic, entertaining storylines. Last season, the Warriors tried to acquire James in a trade that would have broken the basketball world. Should they try and do it again? The Warriors are currently 13-8 on the season. With Thompson on the Dallas Mavericks, Curry and Green have plenty of support from the depth on the roster, but there is a glaring need for a number 2 option alongside Curry. Golden State is looking for it, too, according to ESPN's Shams Charania. The Warriors are on the real hunt for a star, a playmaker, a scorer, alongside Stephen Curry, Charania reported. For them, are they going to find that externally outside of this roster currently, or will it be in-house, with a player like Jonathan Kuminga? This, of course, sparked a conversation. Who will be the second star the Warriors acquire? ESPN's Michael Wilbon had quite a strong idea, pitching that Golden State should trade for LeBron James. Let's cut to the chase with this. All those assets are great if Steph and Draymond were 31 and 32 years old. But they're not 31 and 32 years old, Wilbon said. If anybody saw the Olympics this summer, and you saw LeBron James and Stephen Curry play together, how can you not want to see that? Kendrick Perkins, a former teammate of James and NBA champion, agreed with Wilbon's pitch. What star is out there that is going to move the needle so that they can actually have a legitimate shot at winning a championship? That makes the most sense. Perkins asked. They're looking for a playmaker, right? That's LeBron James. You need the size, because the wing position is the most important position in the NBA. That's LeBron James. There seems to be agreement that the Warriors should pursue James. The on-court fit is there, and it would be the biggest move Golden State can make. The Bay Area would also then become the mecca of basketball. They would be the biggest club in the world if they paired Curry and James. Is the move possible, though? ESPN's Brian Windhorst broke down the actual possibility of such a big move. Is it possible for the two of them to make a trade together? Yes, but it's hard. And it's going to almost guaranteed to require a third team, Windhorst said. I always like to say, a 3-team trade is a no-team trade. Twice in the last 10 months, LeBron has had an opportunity to leave the Lakers. Once last year at the trade deadline when the Warriors called. The Lakers came to LeBron, he did not go forward with that. This summer, he was an unrestricted free agent. He told the Lakers, I will take less money if you can go build this roster up. The Lakers did not build the roster up, yet James re-signed in Los Angeles. It's hard to imagine he wants to leave the city, especially with his son on the roster. However, a pairing that could break the basketball world should certainly be appealing for the near 40-year-old. For the Warriors, they should be doing everything possible to make this happen. Their current roster won't win a title, and they've got to make a move anyway. Why not go all in and please Curry after the career he's had in the Bay Area? Golden State Warriors are on the hunt for another star to pair with Stephen Curry. The Warriors want to find their next franchise superstar to pair next to Stephen Curry and chase another championship. The golden era of the Warriors dynasty may be over, but the franchise is still actively working to build the best roster possible around Stephen Curry. According to ESPN's Shams Charania, their plan involves the NBA trade market, where they are searching for their next superstar. I'm told that the Warriors are on the real hunt for a star. A playmaker and a scorer alongside Stephen Curry, said Shams on NBA Today. This summer, they pursued Lauri Markkanen of the Utah Jazz, and they made a pitch to Paul George with the Clippers. The debate with the Warriors and the teams who look into their situation is if they are going to find it outside the roster or will it be in-house with a player like Jonathan Kuminga. The Warriors achieved greatness with their legendary championship core of Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Kevin Durant. But since the departures of Durant and Klay, it's left a vacancy for the Warriors that Stephen Curry has been unable to fill on his own. Despite a couple of miserable seasons, the Warriors are still confident that Curry can lead them to another championship. This season, with averages of 22.6 points, 6.6 assists, and 5.6 rebounds per game on 45.6% shooting, Steph is proving that he can still live up to his superstar standards. The biggest question now for the Warriors is where they can find Curry's next co-star. As some have mentioned, it's possible that they already have their next star in the form of a young player like Moses Moody or Jonathan Kuminga, who just scored a career-high 33 points. If not, the Warriors will have to look elsewhere for some help, and several players could make a big impact for them. One example is New Orleans Pelicans forward Brandon Ingram. While the Warriors already have depth at the wing positions, Ingram's size and skills could give them added versatility in the front court along with potentially bolstering their perimeter defense. Kyle Kuzma is another potential option for the Warriors. His shooting and scoring ability may not be up to all-star standards, but it will surely provide a boost for a Warriors squad that currently ranks 20th in field goal shooting, 45.6% as a team this season. If the Warriors want an upgrade at center, they might consider making an offer for Chicago Bulls big man Nikola Vucevic, who is rumored to be on the trade block this season. With averages of 21.7 points, 9.9 rebounds, and 3.3 assists per game this season, Vucevic knows how to put the ball in the hoop, and his particular skill set would make a nice contrast to Curry's game. Whether it's one of those names or someone else entirely, the Warriors are sure to take their chances on the trade market this season, and with Steph Curry still playing elite basketball, they owe it to him to surround him with the best team they can. If someone doesn't step up soon to help him, GM Mike Dunleavy Jr. Stats show Steph Curry is holding back the Warriors this season. The Golden State Warriors were terrific during the start of the season as they reached a 12-3 record. However, things went south for the Dubs following that impressive start. Heading into their matchup against the Houston Rockets, the Warriors were on a 5-game losing streak. Moreover, they played without their two stars, Stephen Curry and Draymond Green. Considering the Dubs' poor form over the past few games, they were expected to lose the game. Instead, the Warriors flaunted terrific teamwork, led by Jonathan Kuminga, and finished the night with a 99-93 victory. The Warriors improved their record to 13-8 as they reached the 5th seed in the Western Conference. Another key stat from the game was that it was the Warriors' 4th win without their star guard, Steph Curry. Overall this season, the Dubs are now 4-1 without the 4x NBA champion, per StatMuse. On the other hand, with Curry healthy and on the roster, they are just 9-7. Over the years, Curry has remained a key figure in the Warriors' side, but it seems like the organization is playing better with the 36-year-old on the sidelines. On a different note, the Warriors are on the verge of creating history. following their 6-point win over the Rockets, they now have the second longest active win streak over a franchise. It was their 15th straight win versus the Rockets, as they have dominated Houston for nearly 5 years now. They are only behind the New York Knicks, who hold a 16-game winning streak against the Detroit Pistons.